So in today's episode, we're going to work a little bit more on Hogwarts. Yes, it's super exciting. We're going to do it. It's going to be lots of fun. Oh boy, a lot of work has been done. A lot of work remains. Yeah, so thanks to everybody who has been onto the server supporting and drawing it out and building up the walls and laying out floors. It's been quite the effort. As you can see, you can't even see from one end to the other with the limitations that the Realms server gives you. You get 4 chunks worth of visibility, but it's so big you can't see the whole thing. Da, da, da. I think today I'm going to focus on some more of this cliff work. You can see here off my right shoulder, over there. Yeah, can you see? Can you see? Yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to work on today. See if I can make that start looking a little bit nicer. I think after some of that landscaping is in, I'm not going to go crazy and do all of it. I think you'll start to get a sense of, yeah, this is how I want all of this to look. This is how it's all going to flow. There's some changes that I might make to some of these layouts, as I was, making up numbers on how big rooms were based on the schematics that I had. When I got done, I'm like, yeah, maybe some of these pathways should have been 4 blocks wide, just to make it match better the whole scale. So this might be changing, and it might also be, as you come out, see here it's perfectly straight. I'm thinking about putting in a little, step it over by a block, step it over by another block, and just adding a couple of blocks of width to that building, because there's some of those rooms between here and that other bridge got kind of squished looking. That way I could pull those out and let them be a little less squished. Plus having this break over at an angle, just a tiny angle, will just add some visual interest that I think will be very interesting. Very good for what it looks like. We have also created, for anybody else who's on the server, a to-do list. If you are in a creative mood, you can do these things. If you're in a grindy mood, there's some of these things. And there's an adding another portal, which is spelled wrong. And then if you're in a detailing mood, maybe there's some of these things you can do. Also, to help all the different people on the server have a conversation about the different rooms, we put out these little lecterns in some of the rooms. So you can, oh, hold on. Hey, this is what I'm thinking, blah, 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 words. I'm not going to read all that, but the idea is, let's talk about what we think we're doing in this room. You can see another lectern over there. That will allow it to be, it doesn't have to be a lectern. I could have used an item frame, but the lecterns look cool. That just allows us to have that conversation with each other as we build this out to be like, yeah, I think I'm doing this, or I think I want to do that. Any hoozles, I think we're doing good. I think this is moving along a little bit faster than I thought it would. I thought it would take me a couple weeks just to get this thing outlined because it's so big, but I was able to do it in a week. With the help of other people on the server, we've also added some prettiness. We've broken up some of the colors. We got it. I don't know. I think this courtyard's looking amazing. There's still some work we need to do on the Great Hall itself, but I think this outside courtyard, once we get rid of that and the sign, is going to, I think that's, I might be done. I guess over here, there should be an arch-ish thing that takes you down the cliff to the boat docks. So maybe it's not quite done as we add in those other little things. Anyways, I'm super excited. I'll go ahead and be quiet so that we can get to work. Talk to you guys in a second. Okay. I just wanted to bring you back in after I had done some work on the cliff face. I'm using mostly shape blocks. I'm not necessarily saying this is going to be the final color, but stone and dirt are the most common. So it's like, all right, let's get the shape in, and then let's, start to add some of those details. Again, looking at the 3D model about just how the cliff rolls down, really steep in some areas, less steep in other areas, mimicking it to the degree that makes the bridges look like they're needed. But, maybe I'm not quite mimicking it perfectly to, everything. I just want to kind of cover a little bit of the thinking that I go through when I create some of these cliffs, because I can see on the 3D model, it's like, okay, I want the river to come in through here. It's going to move me that way. So by making these lines that kind of go all the way through, say, okay, up here, it's going to be much closer to the top. I need it to be steep between here and there. Then this allows me to go back through later and say, all right, do I want it, what kind of shape do I want in between these? But at least I'll have some of the major portions done. This used to be a nice little walkway like that one, but I've been building down to it to reach this tower that is labeled on the map as Fluffy's Tower. So somewhere in this tower, Fluffy, and then below that, the snares, and below that, and so on and so forth, until you get to the chess room, until you get to the Mirror of Erised, I believe, is where that would end up. That would all be, underground stuff. But I just want to show you that and make these contour lines, and that helps me later on come back through and say, okay, I need to make this steep, I need to make that. Whether it's dirt or stone, it's just whatever I happen to have in my inventory at the time. Although there's a couple of spots that it's like, actually, that's making a nice effect. More stone on the top, more dirt on the bottom. Maybe I'll keep that as we move forward. And then I can decide, hey, I made this maybe too thin here. Do I want to bring that out? And say, hey, let's make this a little fatter. That stuff's easy. Adding shape blocks, and then say, yeah, I need to make this even more shapy. See, now it's more of a shape. That looks fine, and I just do that as we move along. I think that the white terracotta makes a lot of sense for most of the building, but as you move down, I want it to get darker, so I went ahead and went with just plain terracotta. Here, maybe I should have gone with granite. We'll figure it out. I can always tear this out and put granite in. But again, you can kind of see how even though I put this teal line in up here, that's just where the floor plan is at some sort of level, but the castle goes above and below that. So here, you can have some rooms that'll go way down here below that line, just like you do in the Philosopher's Stone book, right? Because they're going to go find Fluffy, and they're going to come down below here to do all the shenanigans that they do with Fluffy and the Sorcerer's Stone. And I've started working on that side as well, just because I wanted to try to put the river in, at least in my mind, about where the river's going to go in between these. On the one map, it shows that it's definitely a river that goes all the way through. But on the one model, it looks like maybe it's not so much of a river, like a permanent river, but an occasional river. And so that then this wouldn't necessarily stay down at the water level, but it might raise up, and maybe the river only goes so far in. And then the chasm, the cavern, the whatever we want to call this, the bottom of it would go up in elevation. It would come up out of the river. Maybe I'll keep it river the whole way through, like on the one map. I haven't decided yet. I really like the idea of the river going all the way through. That's what I was thinking when I started building it. But depending on what it looks like, say from up there, I might change that. Just whatever looks good. I want to make it look good. So even though in my mind that river went all the way through, maybe it doesn't. Maybe we got to make it look better in different ways. Okay, I just wanted to kind of stop some of the terraforming and jump in to explain some of my thought processes while I was doing this. But I'm going to get back to building out this cliffside. I'll check back in with you in just a moment. Alright, so welcome back. I was in a little bit of a landscaping mood, so I decided to do more landscaping. So let's go take a look at what I got done. I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but this is a big, big effort. Alright, let's go land here and take a look. You can see that out of that side of the courtyard, the little staircase goes deputy steps this way, come down. This is going to be the boathouse. If you don't remember the boathouse in Harry Potter, think of the very first movie. The first years have to arrive to the castle by boat coming across the lake. So somewhere over there, these islands are not there in the movie. They get off of the train, they get onto the boats, and then the boats take them across the lake to the boathouse, and then they walk up into the Great Hall where they get their, where the Sorting Hat gives them their house. So the boathouse isn't in yet, but I have the dock there, so then the boathouse will go somewhere off to the side of that. But yeah, this is a pretty fun to fly through already, even though it's not done. I like just coming over here and, just zooming on through the bridge supports. Now there's going to be 9 total supports. Yep, I'm a nerd, so I counted the supports in the graphic. So I have 5 of those in place. I have 4 more to go. I've decided to use, darker colors at the bottom to sort of, give it that sense that, they're older, dirtier at the bottom, and then, they get to that same sort of white, which is pink. It's pink. The white terracotta that goes on up to the top. These blocks, of course, as I said before, just to sort of hold the shape. I do intend to come back through here and, add the coarse dirt, add the, maybe a shrub. There's not a lot of trees at Hogwarts. I mean, there's a couple. There's not a lot, but I might add more than what the models show. I already put some pulses down here because I, for whatever reason, had some in my inventory. So I might, make little patches here where there's, like I said, more trees than what the model has. It's a violation, perhaps, to have more than I'm supposed to, but I think it would just make some of this look better. I like trees. I like green. All right. So I think what I want to do next is not work on the Hogwarts for a while. I'm getting a little bit burnt out. This was a lot of landscaping. It was fun. I was in a landscaping mood. Did some landscape. That was not a rocket. Did some landscaping, but I think now I'm sort of interested in going back to the main hub over here and doing some of those other projects, like maybe go ahead and bring in the Hoglins in. Or I have an idea on how I can make that one tree that I built in the last episode look a little bit nicer. So I might just do that. So let me go ahead and get some supplies ready. And then we are going to fly over to the Nether. And then we're going to fly over to the tree. And we're going to go ahead and make some updates. Okay, so you can see from what I have in my inventory, a lime terracotta. I'm wondering if I just sort of hide some of this lime terracotta in throughout every so often, if it'll just give these leaves just a little bit of a different color so that it won't be as similar to this color on this one. I don't know if it will work. Let's give it a try. As a matter of fact, I already gave it a little bit of a try. You can see I snuck a few in there. Let's put some of that there. Let's make sure that they're always kind of mostly hidden. I might have to put a whole bunch to really get the look that I'm looking for, but let's find out. I don't know stuff. I don't know stuff until I try it. So let's try it, and then maybe I'll know. Let's come out here. Okay, now let's go away. Let's go down here. Can't we tell an appreciable difference using the lime terracotta? I'm gonna say not really. Maybe if I used a whole bunch of it. Now I feel like I'm a Minecraft villager. I don't know. Maybe if I made it more obvious and I didn't try hiding it. Okay, I'm gonna play around with this a little bit more, and then I'm gonna get right back to you. I'm gonna say not awesome. Oh well, I tried. If I think of something else, we'll try something else. Maybe I'll go ahead and just go a little crazy with these last two. Okay, well, I gave it a go. We tried. We tried. We totally tried. Alright, so let's go get that Hoglin. Let's bring him in. Before I go grab him from the Nether, though, I want to make sure that the system here is all ready for him. Or her. I don't know. Are Hoglin's him or hers? Okay, so what's going to happen? Okay, do. He's going to... That's not what I wanted that cart to do. That's okay. I brought extras. Let's put this here. Okay. He can't get out of here, or can he? How big is he? How big is he? Let's say maybe he could. So now he can't. Okay. Now let's go to this side. Make sure the cart's all lined up, ready. Okay. Just see, just this. Let's do a little bit of this. Oh, you only think you're mad at me. You're actually my best friend. You're just coming over here to give me a hug. Okay, let's get some of that. Let's get some of that. Be nicer. Okay, let's get this lined up. Let's get some of this. Does that work? Does that do it? That does it. Okay, he's gonna come this way. Okay, this is already good to go. They leave me alone. Yeah. Yep, all of you. You know, in Bedrock, you do not have the sweeping edge attack. All of your attacks. Oh, have we lost them? Did we lose them? You guys don't kill Hoglins, do you? Any heads? Okay, well, let's go ahead and save those in case I need oatmeal. So now I gotta figure out how to get these guys out. And I only need one. Oh, you still hurt. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. I got one of them taken out of the group. You can see I had to build a little wall to kind of divide them up. And I learned when I did this that they can fit through 1.5 blocks. I guess that block to that fence is technically 1.5. They're kind of jerks. And it was one tall. I know. It's going to be a long race to go view. There's no rails right there. I can make rails there. Why am I doing it the hard way? Let's put rails all the way to there. Okay. Alright, buddy. Let's, let's, Exactly. You said the same thing I was thinking. Clear, go. Yep, I know, ouch, yep. Oh, and I didn't turn this on, so it's not helping. Let's see how far he gets. Why? Why you gotta be like that? This is... That's funny. That is not a good long-term solution. Oh, this is... Oh, that was the hard part. Now, the next part's not hard, it's just not easy either. Okay. I gotta put a wall up so that you can only go one place, and that is in the nether. Really? Okay. I don't know if you can. Okay, I don't want to accidentally. Okay, that's okay. I guess technically you can fall down here, but if I'm super fast, I can put a block right there. Okay. Okay, so now he should be into overworld. And then we have to think of a good name for this guy. Come on, come over here and get into the... There you go. Yeah. See? Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yo-ho. Yo-ho. Mm. Okay. Okay, so how do I get you out of the cart? That's the next important question. Why am I not able to get? Oh yeah. Okay, there he is. I don't know what his name's gonna be. We'll have to figure out something. Alright, let's get the selfie. Let's get the selfie with them. Oh, let's take my helmet off as I'm making a better selfie. Oh yeah, there he is. Hey, we're kind of like twins. I think we look the same. Maybe I'll call him Errmal. Okay. Alright. Well, we got another chore done. Awesome, everybody. Awesome. Yeah. Alright, everybody. Today's episode's been pretty full. We've done so much work on the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. I want to end up this episode with looking at some of the differences that you get from the Realms servers. So, as you can see, I can't really see very far. I can't get all of the Hogwarts School loaded at once. And that is because on the Realms servers, you're limited to 4 chunks of visibility. 4 chunks of visibility. That's not a whole lot. But I understand, how they have to make servers available for everybody, and sometimes they have to make some of the processing limited. I get it. I could wave a magic wand and have the technology work out so that you could get, 8 chunks. But anyways, what I want to do is, because you can't see this whole thing at once, I was going to go ahead, download this world to my computer where I can open it up, not on the server, but open it up on my computer. And then I'm going to raise up the visibility just so we can take a look at this place with 32 chunks of visibility or something ridiculous, just to get a better look at it. Alright, so I'm going to leave you here. Okay, everybody, I did it. I'm hiding it from you because this is going to be amazing. Are you ready? You ready to see what this world looks like when you can see forever? Ever. Okay, let's take a look. Let's fly around. Oh, you can just see so far in the distance. Okay, before we get too distracted, let's look at Hogwarts. Okay, yeah, see, now it doesn't look so big now that it all loads up. But I promise you it's still really big. Let's go all the way out to one side. This is with 40 chunks turned on. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. And then when you look at it from over here, yeah, this looks so much better. Alright, I can't wait. But you know what? I'm having so much fun having the visibility turned on super high. I was going to take a quick tour. Oh my goodness, I can see everything that's been built. Okay, not everything yet, but close to everything. Look at all this craziness. The industrial tower, we visited there. The villagers, yep, we visited there. Look at all this craziness. The community center. Way in the distance, you can see the Statue of Liberty. It's so silly. The Carnival District, which is where the dungeon crawling game's at. Yeah, so if you want to play the dungeon crawling game, please come tell me. Now look at this, the PvP arena. Green castles right here. Isn't it just insane? How far you can see when you're not on the server. You can even see my orange tower, which is built like years ago. That is such an old build. Anyways, wow. Okay, yeah, you can come across, you'll see the whole Hogwarts. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. I'm super happy I came out here and took a look at this. Maybe one day the servers will give you, a few more chunks to load as opposed to what they do now, and it'll totally increase gameplay when they do that. Yeah, there's the green towers. Oh, what a world, what a world. Okay, awesome. Well, yeah, thanks everybody for joining us today. This has been wonderful. I appreciate you spending your time with me. Look forward to another one where we're probably going to work a little bit more on this here Hogwarts castle. And until then, talk to you guys later.